All right, so before we get to the VO2 max test that we completed on August 10th, I wanted to take you through the last time we did this, which was on July 13th, which we also did at the track, just to kind of show you where everybody was previously, and now that we came back about 3 weeks later to see where everything was. So the total time is right here for everybody. We had two young ladies who were doing it for the first time, and we had them do a mile that time, and then we did a calculation where everybody runs their mile at about 110 to 112% of their VO2 max. For people, then I put 111%, so they came out to 844 and 909. Everybody else did a 2-mile test where you just obviously take the mile pace for it. I also like to keep track of splits because I do like it when they reverse split. I think that shows that they're within themselves. Like, for example, here, Thomas, 518, 511 the last time out. I think that shows really good a really good understanding of who you are as a runner and everything. So if the second number is faster than the first, I find that to be the best way to do this. Now, last time we went out, we had these two young ladies did it for the first time, but everybody else had done it before. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 who ran that test who did not improve in their VO2 max. Now, we were also going from doing it on in a park to a track this time, so it was a little bit of a conversion that was going on there, but it was not as successful of a VO2 max test, I would say, from what the group had been showing. So it's been a little bit since we did it. A lot of times these kids have been showing in their metrics that they were ready for a new test, so it definitely is the right time. And how do I know that they're kind of ready? Well, a couple of the times these kids were running on the fast end, if not out of the range on the fast end for their VO2 max intervals, and a couple of the people I will point out, Dana here in this group, who is supposed to be on her long runs 12 to 11:10, she's finding it hard to go slow enough to go 11:10. On the last couple long and recovery runs we've done, she's actually been in the low 10. So that's one of the indicators that they're ready for a new test, is to see that it's becoming too easy for them. Their heart rate's still on point and everything, but and actually I need to change this to 120. The idea of they're still within the right other metrics, but it's too slow for them at that point. So that's how I kind of know that a lot of this group is ready to rock. So let's go ahead and see how the actual test played out.
I'm on this because this is just our workout for the day. It's no more important than that. But just to again clarify, we want to make sure that you're giving your best possible effort. Okay? If you can look yourself in the face and say we did the best possible effort, that is perfect, because that's all I want from you today, is to see where you are today. The state meet isn't this morning, right? We're just trying to see where you are here on, what is it, August 10th. Okay? So, do the best that you can here. Remember, think about, some of you guys may have a plan of attack for this, some of you guys may just want to go and pace off of each other, but just be smart about it, right? It's not necessarily about the first mile, it's about the totality of it. Okay, so just be smart about it. We've talked about how this really does simulate what a 5K race is like, where you see those people that go out way too fast and then they're crawling past the finish line. That's not what we want, right? We want to be, the first 6 laps are called the comfort zone for a reason. It's not because it feels good, it's just because it feels relatively comfortable, right? But then when it's time to go, it's time to go, right? Right? Just like we talk about. I give you easy days for a reason, but then when we ask you to go fast, it's time to go fast. Lap 7 and 8. A little bit on lap 7, but definitely on lap 8, okay? Boys, as you cross the finish line, your prize is over there on the fence, okay?
You get the prize.
Top 7 jerseys.
Gambling. If you win the scratch off, you get the money.
It's not even close like gambling.
All right.
You get what you earn today. Gambling is a crapshoot, right? Okay? So, I'm not running with any boy here today because we're competing for those varsity spots, right? I may jump in with a few other people, but you boys are totally solo today, right? Right? Okay. Okay. Runners, set, go! Ten. 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 34, 5, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40. 50. 60. 1. Come on, Tom A. 65. 70. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. All right, Brooke, I would relax that a little bit, kid. 85. 6-minute pace is there. He just walked across the...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stay over there.
Gosh. I've ever split.
Okay.
Jackson's pacing.
45.
It's the goal, anyway.
All right, gentlemen. Under 12.
Good job, good job.
12-minute pace is right there. 3. All right, Alex, stay in your zone. Stay in your zone. You've got it, you've got it, you've got it.
There you go.
Good breathing now, guys. Good breathing now. Stay in front of it. Let's stay locked in. Ryan, go ahead and stay all the way on the inside. Jared will pass you on the outside. 335. Come on, Jared. Let's stay locked in right here. Let's stay locked in. Focus, focus, focused. 41, 42. 5-minute pace is there. All right, Tom A. All right, ladies, come on, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Halfway done, Audrey, let's get there, kid. .430 is right at 12 pace. Good breathing, good mechanics, gentlemen. And Brooke, we got it, guys, we got it, we got it. Manny, you're probably a touch off if you want to be under 12, buddy. 6-minute pace is right there. Come on, Alex, you got it, kid. You've got it, you've got it, you've got it. 5 to go, 5 to go. Eliza, kid, drive those knees. Come on, gentlemen.
You're doing great. You're doing awesome. Good job, guys.
Good job, good job. Hang in there.
5 to go, let's get it. All right, Jared. First mile at 5:01. Let's get it, kid. Let's get it.
5 minutes!
Come on, Tommy. Good arm swing, good knee drive. Good arm swing, good knee drive. You're right at 10:30 pace, kid. We got it. Let's reverse split this thing and we got a new PR. Come on, let's get it, Tom A. Kevy, arms down, kid. Come on, we got it, we got it, we got it, we got it. 5 to go, 5 to go. Come on, Ryan, hold on to it. Good breathing, good breathing. We're coming through the mile. Come on, Jackson, guide him in, guide him in, guide him in, guide him in. We're coming to the mile, guys, remember. Let's get it, let's get it. All right, Brooke, stay relaxed, stay relaxed, stay relaxed, relaxed. 12-minute pace is there. Come on, man, hey. Come on, Alex, you've got it, kid. 6:20 pace is right there, Alex. Let's get it, kid. Really good second mile, and we got it. Come on, Jared Bear, 3 to go, 3 to go. We're a little bit slower than 5-minute pace. Let's get it, kid. Let's lock in, Jared. Come on, gentlemen, mile to go. That's under 13 pace. Come on, Audrey, 1 to go, 1 to go. For who?
Settle in. Slowly, slowly. You're doing great. You're doing exactly what you were told to do.
Come on, guys, we're halfway done. Come on, Audrey, let's close it out, kid. All right, David, at some point, if you feel like it's time to go and pass him. All right, Dana. Come on, kid, let's get it. Let's get it right now. We gotta lock in. Come on, gentlemen. Who wants it? All right, Jared, 800 to go, 800 to go. Let's get it. It slipped just a little bit, Jared. 5-minute pace is right there, kid. Come on, Brooke, let's get it. 3 to go. Come on, Alex. Come on, Tommy. It slipped just a little bit. We gotta focus here. We gotta focus here. Let's get it. 2 to go. Eliza, kid, let's drive those knees. Let's think of the wicket drills. Let's drive those knees right now. Come on. Come on, ladies. Let's get it. Let's get it. Way more than halfway home. Let's attack. Come on, Audrey. You got 200 meters. Let's go, kid. Now is when we pick up the intensity, gentlemen. Right now. Jared, 1 to go. 8:25. Let's get it right now. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, kid. Drop those arms. You've got it. This is you all day, all day. I got you on the next lap. Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. Jared, it is time to go! Come on, guys. Let's get there. Let's get there. Let's get there. You got about a minute left, Ryan. Jared, now! Jared, attack with everything you've got now. 250. 920. Come on, you got to get every single one of them. You got to get Kevin by the end. Now! Now! 30 seconds, Jared! Come on, guys. Tommy, come on, 940! Come on, Tommy. Look at Manny, you've got to get him by the end. Come on, Jared! 52! 10 flat. All right, come on, kid. 600 to go. Come on, Alex, jump up on us. Come on, kid, let's get it. Drop your arms, we've got it. Right here. Come on, Alex, get up here with us. 10:30, come on. Calm, composed. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on, kid, right now. This is where you thrive. Come on, Alex, come get us. No panic, let's get it right now. 400. Come on, Alex, let's get it. Come on, come on. This is what you thrive on right now. Turn it over. Come on, Alex. My shoulder, kid. Drop your arms. Think of the wickets now. Come on, Alex. No panic. Let's get it. 11:30. No, don't worry about it. Let's get it. Let's get it now. Come on, Alex. You're a good kid. Let's get there. No panic. 200 meters. Come on, Alex. You've got it. 100. Alex, get us by the end. Come on. 12, 10. Let's get under 30. 20 seconds. Come on, girl. Now. Drive. $20. You've got it. Come on, Alex. Get there. Get there. Now, let's get it, girls. Now. Now. Come on, girls. There it is. There it is. Come on, Lexi. We're right at 13, kid. Holy. Keep falling. $20. Come on, 100 meters. Right now. It's right there. Look at the clock. Come on. Get there, kid. Keep driving. Amira, let's go. It's right there, kid. Dana, now. Come on, Dana. Come on, kid. 14:10. Let's get there. Come on, now let's attack. There it is. Don't let me beat you. You've got it.
Number 7. Jensen.
First time on the varsity team, Jensen.
Jared, make sure you do like loud noises.
I don't know that he. I think.
Number 6.
Does he have it right?
I think he's.
Amir, hurry up. Amir.
He's got the right people. I think he's got
Oh.
the wrong number.
Amir? Do you know what they got?
I'll know in a minute when
Okay.
I get them all.
Number 5.
Written.
Manny.
All right, man, A.
And our number 4 spot. Matt.
All right, Matt.
And then in our number 3 spot, David.
David Solanke. David, what was the time? Do you know? Of course not.
It was 11:30.
And our number 2 spot,
Ooh.
Thomas Walters.
Tommy. What was Thomas?
10
Okay. Shocker of all shockers. Jared Hamill is our number 1.
Whoa!
All right, so hang on. For those of you guys that are new, this is not set for the whole season, right? This changes every meet. In fact, Amir did not run a varsity race until the postseason. Your first varsity race was districts, and he ended up number 5 for us at the regional meet. The reason why we made it out is he jumped up the way he did. So this is a fluid situation. This changes all the time. Okay, we talk about this. It's on the bottom of every email I send. Expect nothing, earn everything. You start earning your varsity spot for the second meet right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. That is not yours for the season. It is yours on loan until our first meet. Yeah.
So I feel like if Amir passes, if he gets a number
Yes, you give me your jersey at the end of every meet, and then Friday pre-race workout, we give them out again.
May I
Okay?
say something?
You're keeping them for now.
Everyone, lift up the jerseys. These are new. We're gonna do the pulling process. Lift them up.
It's just like pulling the thing off your phone.
Lift them up. It's gonna be the pulling.
Someone's gonna tear their jersey in half.
All right. That would actually. Now everyone, repeat after me.
How about
All right, so if it didn't kind of come through in the actual test, I was just absolutely delighted with the way this one played out. We had, of everybody who ran this test on the track, who had done one before, improved or at least matched their performance from that last time. So the two that matched their times, Jared, he was 10:01 this time and he was 10:02 the time previous. Thomas ran exactly the same time, but everybody else who ran that day, and we had a couple that were unable to run this one, but everyone who ran improved in their VO2 max. And I'm going to start in reverse order. We had a young lady named Audrey who did it for the first time, so just like I told you about the other group, that should not say milli, it should definitely say mile. I had her do a mile, so 8:57, you convert that to 9:56, so she's got workout paces for the first time now. Eliza and Ryan, the two young ladies who did it last time, this time we did a 10-minute test, and I had some help with this, where basically they ran as fast as they could for 10 minutes, which is actually probably the best test of VO2 max. 2 miles is just, as you see, there's a sizable group here. It becomes difficult to do this with more than just a few people. So we got how far they ran in 10 minutes. That's exactly their VO2 max, so 7:48. Ryan dropped almost a minute, and both of them dropped almost a minute from it, so they have some reset target times as they were doing it. By the way, I have a video in the description down below that talks about how you use VO2 max testing to set up these workout paces. I'm not going to go over that specifically. I'm just focusing on the actual performance in the VO2 max test itself this time, but I would definitely recommend taking a look at it, and you'll kind of get a better understanding of why I had somebody like Audrey do a mile, somebody like Ryan and Eliza do the 10 minutes, and everybody else we had them do the 2 miles. So also, as we're looking at this, so this is an improvement of VO2 max of minus these number of seconds right here. But that basically means that they dropped double this. So we had Dana dropped more than a minute in her VO2 max. The young lady who I pointed out in the last one was unable to basically run slow enough to be in her pace last time, and this absolutely shows it. She ran 1 minute 4 seconds faster than the last time she did this. She's at 14:36, and a really great job of reverse splitting. Really happy with the way Dana performed on this one. We've got Lexi here, who dropped basically 30 seconds from the last time out, and went out a little bit fast. And one of the things that, as you also saw, is we gave out the varsity jerseys. So one of the rules that we had going into this from the boys, and sometimes you see me in past videos, I'll jump in and push certain people like Jared or whoever on the last lap. The rule that we had with the boys this time was I don't get to run with any of the boys. They have to decide who's going to be on varsity, which was the top 7 for our first meet, based on this, and they had to do it totally off of them. I did jump in with some of the girl runners because that rule wasn't sort of applicable. I'm not the girls coach at Wharton High School, so I was just I was doing what I would normally do with this group that showed up this day. So that was kind of the difference there, and the boys kind of took it out really fast. If you didn't see, a lot of those boys were coming in at, 10:30, 10:40 pace or something like that, and we've only got 2 boys who are capable of doing something like that. So it's not kind of surprising that, and I think Lexi completed her first lap in 90 seconds, which would be a 12 flat, so that's not surprising that there wasn't quite a reverse split here, because this group of boys, as you saw, was really kind of racing for who was going to get those varsity spots, but Dana really stayed inside herself and just did a great job of reverse splitting here. Very pleased with that. Kevin didn't do a bad job. It's not so far off there. We got another a good drop here from Dane, and almost even split, just a little bit off. Same thing here with Ethan Stennett, dropped 20 seconds from his time last time. What I thought was interesting is these 2 young ladies here, Brooke and Alex, are number 1 and 2, are fastest girls. They trade off them different times. Kind of ran it differently. Brooke kind of got sucked in a little bit to the super fast pace here. If you saw, she came through in like 10:40, 10:45 pace. And Alex, who's much more of a distance, Brooke is more of a middle distance kid. Alex is much more of a distance kid and really sort of stayed within herself and absolutely even split that the way a distance runner might be able to. And if you saw at the very end, it was Alex who was kind of pushing on Brooke, who maybe went out a little bit too fast. So this is a great learning experience for both of these kids. For someone like Brooke, who's capable of going really fast and might potentially get out of their zone because she's more middle distance of what she needs to do when we actually start racing. And then Alex, just a great job of staying within herself and seeing what she's capable of in a kick, when she doesn't get too far out of it. In fact, also, Lexi, I'll put in the description down below, Fly 30 video that we did last time really had a great drop in her Fly 30s, and I even kind of said, like, holy, at one point in the middle of this race, because I was surprised at how fast she was able to go at the very end of it. So now getting to this boys group up here, which I was really, really happy with. Jared and Thomas, as I said, they matched what they did before. They're, solid, great runners. Jared's a top 10 runner in the state. Thomas is a 16-minute runner from last year. Going in reverse order here, making his first varsity spot here in cross country. David's never run a cross country race before. Just a fantastic job. 11:15. Last time he was something like 11:50 or something like that. So to drop 35 seconds at this point, 5:37 VO2 max. That's just a fantastic performance from him. And this reverse split is basically just a thing of beauty. This is just beautiful. I would say probably a little bit too relaxed maybe on that first mile, but man, did he just blow it away at the end. And I would be expecting him to get into the 10s for the first time and the next time out. Matt here, this is actually Matt S, which I have not put on his profile yet. Matt S is a kid who's never run cross country also, just ran track for the first time last year. Same thing with David. Beautiful reverse split here, dropped 30 seconds from the last time, first time in the 11s for him in his life. Just a great job. Manny was the young man who was leading that group for a lot of it. Another solid reverse split. Manny's been having a little bit of an issue in the last couple times of going out too fast and then reverse splitting, or not being able to reverse split, and this is one of the best jobs I've seen him at doing that, just staying calm, cool, and composed. Amir, also a really great job here as our number 6, and then, getting this great reverse split. Basically the same time, these three just came in together, not wanting to be, off that varsity spot, and then we've got Jensen here also doing this great reverse splitting with this group. Jensen in the 11s for, I believe, the first time in his 2-mile ever, even going back to our track season. He ran cross country last year. Jensen is a young man who was 25 minutes for his PR, so just absolutely has redefined what his impossible is each day. Now, what I think is really important for a cross-country team, obviously the 7 are the ones that kind of get the most attention, is here the 8, 9, and 10. These are the young men who are pushing this group and in any race can be on that varsity group. So these kids here at 8, 9, and 10, I would say are probably the most important kids on this group because they're the ones that are going to potentially be the 5, 6, 7 in any race that we run, and they make everybody push even harder because what I do is it's the top 7 in each race and it gets reshuffled. Even those varsity jerseys you saw, they turn them into me at the end of each race, and then I give them back to them based on the order they finished in the last race. So right now, Jared's got the 1, Thomas the 2, David the 3, Matt the 4, Manny the 5, Amir the 6, and Jensen has the 7. Ethan Molinari here, one of our solid varsity kids from all of last year, got a nice reverse split here, and I know he's going to come back stronger for just missing out on that varsity position. Our freshman, Matt B., the best 2-mile he's ever run in his life, the best, is clearly in the best shape he's ever run. Just doesn't probably quite have that foot speed at the very end. If you saw, he was actually probably in the 3-4 position or maybe the 4-5 position for a little bit in this. He's just going against a couple older kids that just have a little more foot speed right now, and he's going to be just a fantastic distance runner here in the next little bit. Hasn't even run an actual race before, but has already made a solid contribution here to our team. And then Danny here, Danny got, he really sort of had some issues when everything kind of the world went crazy. Wasn't able to do some of the training on his own, and if you kind of look back at Danny's progression over the last little bit, I believe Danny has cut 2 minutes in the last 2 VO2 max tests we've had. His PR is 11:59 or 58, just under 12. So he's almost back to where he was before the COVID lockdown happened. And to be at that point at this part of the season is just fantastic. This is his best time. Matt Blowers, Molinari is about maybe 30 seconds off his PR, 20 seconds off his PR. This is a PR for him. Amir's about 20 seconds off his PR. Manny's about 20 seconds off. This is his PR. This is about 5 or actually, it's he's 11:08. So what is that? 5, 6, 7 seconds off his PR. Thomas and Jared not far off. Jared's about 20 seconds off. Thomas, his PR is 10:21. So what you're seeing, and then Brooke, this is her PR. She's never run a 2 mile in track. Alex's PR is 12:12. What you're seeing here, Lexi's PR is 13:10. What you're seeing is from a lot of these kids, and then Dana's is 13:55. What you're seeing from these kids in cross country, even before we run a race, is they're getting close to, some of them are PRing already, and some of them are within, 20, 30 seconds of when they were at their, their peak in the cross country season before the world went crazy with the COVID lockdown. For us in Florida, our last day of school when everything kind of went crazy was March 13th. So it's just fantastic to see that these kids have made up for that. Very close to being PRs, if not already PRing, and we haven't even started racing yet. We basically are about a month away from the start of racing, so really, really solid performance. I'm really proud of this entire group for how they did. If you see, we do this really early. This group votes to do this at 6:30 in the morning for us, so it's not too hot in Florida. Just really pleased with how much improvement they showed, and what really should be taken from this is the work they did prior to this, right? Because adaptation takes 2 to 4 weeks. How hard this group has been working in the summer since we've been allowed to work together on June 15th. It really is showing here. We got from June to July to August. They haven't even been working 2 months, and just to see this growth that they've shown from doing those long runs, doing the interval workouts, the hill workouts, the fly 30s, the tempo runs, all the things that this group has been doing is manifesting to showing this right here. And I'm really pleased that they're showing this improvement, and there's also so much growth in terms of what they're doing as a racer. Like I said, David here doing this reverse split just shows him just progressing so much as a runner here, not just going out and running as fast as he can, but really having a tactical plan here. Matt, Manny, all of these kids really just did a great job of doing that, and I'm really just so proud of this whole group from what they've been doing this whole summer, and just it manifests itself on this particular day. So if you did like this video, please think about liking or subscribing or sharing it around. Again, I'll have in the description down below a fly 30 workout we did that I mentioned, and then more importantly, the video that talks about how to conduct VO2 max testing and how to come up with all these numbers that you see over here that I did not mention. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the discussion down below. The rest of this week, we're going to have a medium hill workout video that I'll film. We are going to have an interval workout at the end of the week that I'm going to change up. You've been seeing a lot of 1200s and miles out of us in the last little bit. We're going to change it up and do it a little bit differently, so that will be coming also during this week. And until next time, this has been Coachy TV.